ਤਾਂ ਇਸ ਵੇਲੇ ਦੀ ਬੇहद ਵੱਡੀ ਖਬਰ ਟੋਰਾਂਟੋ ਤੋਂ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਆਈ ਹੈ, ਜਿੱਥੇ 20 ਸਾਲਾ ਨੌਜਵਾਨ ਸ਼ਿਵੰਕ ਅਵਸਥੀ ਦੇ ਕਤਲ ਮਾਮਲੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਵੱਡੀ ਕਾਮਯਾਬੀ ਹੱਥ ਲੱਗੀ ਹੈ। ਤਾਂ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਨੇ ਇਸ ਮਾਮਲੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਵਿਅਕਤੀ ਨੂੰ ਗ੍ਰਿਫਤਾਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਉਸ ਉੱਤੇ ਫਰਸਟ ਡਿਗਰੀ ਮਰਡਰ ਦੇ ਚਾਰਜ ਵੀ ਲਗਾਏ ਗਏ ਨੇ। ਤਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਕਿ 23 ਦਸੰਬਰ 2025 ਨੂੰ ਟੋਰਾਂਟੋ ਦੇ ਹਾਈਲੈਂਡ ਕ੍ਰੀਕ ਟ੍ਰੇਲ ਅਤੇ ओल्ड किंगस्टन रोड ਦੇ ਇਲਾਕੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੋਲੀਬਾਰੀ ਦੀ ਘਟਨਾ ਵਾਪਰੀ ਸੀ ਅਤੇ ਇਸ ਘਟਨਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ 20 ਸਾਲਾ ਸ਼ਿਵੰਕ ਅਵਸਥੀ ਦੀ ਗੋਲੀ ਲੱਗਣ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮੌਕੇ ਤੇ ਮੌਤ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਸੀ। ਤਾਂ ਮੁਲਜ਼ਮ ਵਾਰਦਾਤ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਮੌਕੇ ਤੇ ਫਰਾਰ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਸੀ। ਤਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਦੇ ਹੱਥ ਵੱਡੀ ਕਾਮਯਾਬੀ ਲੱਗੀ ਹੈ। ਤਾਂ ਅੱਜ ਟੋਰਾਂਟੋ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਦੇ ਹੋਮਿਸਾਈਡ ਯੂਨਿਟ ਦੀ ਡਿਟੈਕਟਿਵ ਸਰਜੈਂਟ ਟੇਸੀ मैकैब ने जानकारी दी है कि पुलिस ने इस मामले ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ 28 ਸਾਲਾ ਬਾਬਾ ਤੁੰਡੇ ਅਫੂਵਾਪੀ ਨੂੰ ਗ੍ਰਿਫਤਾਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ। ਤਾਂ ਮੁਲਜ਼ਮ ਉੱਤੇ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਹੀ ਡਿਗਰੀ ਦੇ ਕਤਲ ਦਾ ਦੋਸ਼ ਲਗਾਇਆ ਗਿਆ ਤੇ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ 6 ਜਨਵਰੀ ਨੂੰ ਅਦਾਲਤ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੇਸ਼ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਸੀ। ਤਾਂ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਅਧਿਕਾਰੀ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਇਸ ਘਟਨਾ ਦੇ ਕਾਰਨ ਵਿਦਿਆਰਥੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਆਲੇ ਦੁਆਲੇ ਦੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਾਫੀ ਡਰ ਦਾ ਮਾਹੌਲ ਸੀ, ਪਰ ਹੁਣ ਮੁਲਜ਼ਮ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਦੀ ਹਿਰਾਸਤ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈ। ਤਾਂ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਦਾ ਮੰਨਣਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਘਟਨਾ ਵਾਲੇ ਦਿਨ ਟ੍ਰੇਲ ਜਾਂ ਕੈਂਪਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਰ ਲੋਕ ਵੀ ਮੌਜੂਦ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੇ ਨੇ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਮੁਲਜ਼ਮ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਹੋਵੇ। ਫਿਲਹਾਲ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਨੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਅਪੀਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜੇਕਰ 23 ਦਸੰਬਰ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਇਸ ਵਿਅਕਤੀ ਨੂੰ ਵੇਖਿਆ ਸੀ ਤਾਂ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀ ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਤੁਰੰਤ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸੰਪਰਕ ਕਰੇ। ਫਿਲਹਾਲ ਇਸ ਮਾਮਲੇ ਬਾਬਤ ਹੋਰ ਕੀ ਕੁਝ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਜ਼ਰ ਆਏ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਹਾਂ।
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Toronto Police Headquarters. Today, Detective Sergeant Stacey McCabe will be providing an update on the homicide of 20-year-old Shivank Avasthi. Following her remarks, she will take questions from the media. Detective Sergeant?
Good morning, and thank you for being here. I'm here to provide an update on a homicide investigation from December 23rd, 2025. An arrest has now been made in the murder of 20-year-old Shivank Avasthi. On December 23rd, at approximately 3:30 p.m., officers responded to reports of a person with serious injuries on the Highland Creek Trail located on the University of Toronto Scarborough campus. When officers arrived, they located a 20-year-old male who had been shot. He was pronounced deceased at the scene. This was a deeply tragic case. Shivank was a third-year University of Toronto student from India. He was young, bright, and had his whole life ahead of him. Our thoughts remain with his family, friends, and classmates, and everyone affected by his loss. Since that day, members of the Homicide and Missing Persons Unit have worked non-stop to identify and locate the person responsible for this senseless act of violence. As a result, Babatunde Afawape, 28 of Toronto, has been arrested and charged with first-degree murder. Based on our investigation, we do not believe that the accused and the victim were known to each other. It is our belief that this was a planned and deliberate act by the accused, and we have not yet found a motive for why Shivank was targeted. We recognize that this incident caused a great deal of fear and concern for students, staff, and members of the community, particularly those that use this trail. We do want to reassure the community that the person responsible is in custody. We believe that there may have been more people on the trail or on campus on December 23rd that may have seen or interacted with the accused. This is a photo of him from the day of the homicide. If anyone saw this person or had any interaction with him on December 23rd, we would like you to contact us. I'll now take a few questions.
Detective Sergeant, do you believe he was a student, or do you know what looks like he's walking around the campus here? What do you believe this accused was doing at the time as far as employment, or was he a student?
I don't have any information in relation to his employment. I don't believe that he was a student.
Do you think he was looking for this particular victim, or do you think he was just looking to target someone?
I think that he was looking to target someone.
For a robbery, or target someone for what purpose?
Like I said earlier, I believe in our investigation has revealed that he was there to kill somebody, is our belief. I'm not sure how he chose Shivank or what his ultimate plan was that day.
Is it possible that this was random?
Yes. There's no connection between, we found no connection between these two. And like I said earlier, we believe that he was there to kill somebody. How he chose that person, I don't know.
Based on video surveillance, how long do you believe he was, this is, I'm presuming, taken from a campus surveillance video. Can you tell us about his path that day, when you see him arriving, how long he's on campus before this attack happens?
I can tell you that he was on campus for about an hour before this happened. Anything outside of that, that's part of the reason that we're here and why we're showing this picture, because we would like people that interacted with him at any point to contact us.
Did he arrive by bus, by car, do we know that?
I'd rather not get into that. It will come out in court.
Does it appear that there was an interaction between the two? I mean, was the victim shot from behind or from afar?
I'm not going to get into that now. It will come out in court. I appreciate the question. I'm unable to answer it right now.
Has the gun been recovered? Yes.
Is the accused a Canadian citizen?
I'm not sure.
Or do you know his residency status?
I don't right now. I apologize. I don't.
The accused out on bail for any reason?
He was on parole for firearm offenses.
What about, I mean, we're trying to paint the picture of what was the victim doing on that day. If you can tell us sort of what you believe based on, what happened leading up to his death.
Well, the victim was a student at the University of Toronto, and he was walking around. He was on the campus for school-related reasons.
And do you believe that the accused ambushed him, or how do you believe the attack happened? Can you kind of, because I was away, so I'm sorry for asking dumb questions.
No, it's not a dumb question. I appreciate it. I'm just not positioned to, all of this will come out in court. We know that they were there and that, unfortunately, Shivank was shot and killed.
Video surveillance in that hour prior to this murder show that he was perhaps, did he interact with others? As we've seen in other cases, often when there are random attacks on victims, I've covered many of these cases, there were opportunities prior to the actual murder where he might have tried to attack someone else. Can you say that you believe there had been others that he had tried to target prior to this murder?
Well, that's why I'm releasing this picture, because we do want to know if he interacted with anybody else and to account for his time prior to the homicide.
Was Shivank, sorry, did the shooting happen like on campus? Was it in a wooded area, on a trail?
Well, the trail is part of the campus, and yes, that's where it happened. So it was on campus.
It's like a secluded, was he likely alone on the trail walking somewhere?
This is a well-populated trail. It's referred to as the Valley. There are many trails in there, and it's used by students, staff, and members of the surrounding community.
So, I mean, okay.
Sorry for my ignorance. How long was he lying, the victim, how long was he there before he was discovered? Because again, I was not around when this happened.
I would rather not comment on that right now. It will come out in court. I would rather.
I believe there were witnesses to this attack.
I mean, we have witnesses that we have certainly spoken to, several people. But again, the evidence will come out in court, and this is just to reassure the community that the person responsible for this is in custody. We appreciate that this caused a lot of fear and concern. So that's the reason that I'm here, not to unpack the case.
You said he was out on parole for firearms offenses. How long before this was he released on parole?
That will have to come out through the court.
Someone hear gunshots and call police, or was he found on the trail?
There were multiple different witnesses that reported different things, including gunshots.
Okay, one more question.
Where was he arrested? I mean, how did that, was he arrested at a residence?
He was arrested for a parole violation by members of 55 Division.
This concludes today's news conference. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Again, if anyone has any information, please reach out to investigators at the Homicide and Missing Persons Unit.
ਮਾਂ ਪਿਓ ਬਣਨ ਨੂੰ ਤਰਸਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੁਣ ਕਿਲਕਾਰੀਆਂ ਗੂੰਜਣਗੀਆਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿਹੜੇ
ਕਿਉਂਕਿ IVF ਹੁਣ ਹੈ ਸੇਫ, ਅਫੋਰਡੇਬਲ ਐਂਡ ਰਿਲਾਇਬਲ।
ਜੀ ਹਾਂ, ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਆਸ ਤੇ ਸਾਡਾ ਵਿਸ਼ਵਾਸ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਪੂਰਾ ਹੋਵੇਗਾ। 20 ਸਾਲਾਂ ਦੇ ਤਜਰਬੇ ਅਤੇ 10,000 ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਜੋੜਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਸੁਪਨੇ ਸਾਕਾਰ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਲੇ ਜਲੰਧਰ ਦੇ ਬੈਸਟ IVF ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲਿਸਟ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਸਰਬਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ।
ਬਸ ਟਿਕਟ ਟੂ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਕਰਾਓ, ਮਾਪੇ ਬਣਨ ਦੀਆਂ ਖੁਸ਼ੀਆਂ ਲੈ ਆਓ। ਹੁਣੇ ਕੰਸਲਟ ਕਰੋ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਸਰਬਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ। ਦਿੱਤੇ ਗਏ ਨੰਬਰ ਤੇ ਕਾਲ ਕਰੋ ਜਾਂ ਵੈਬਸਾਈਟ ਵਿਜ਼ਿਟ ਕਰੋ।